Welcome back. Whoa, I didn't mean to scare you there. I just wanted to welcome you if you are a first viewer. If you are one of the day ones, thank you very much for choosing Man Cinema Reviews. I'm your lovely of loveliest host, Peter Man. That's me. What's up, y'all? On today's episode, we're going to get into A24's latest Love Lies Bleeding. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and take care of business. And that is to continue to press like, do what you do best, need those numbers up. I just need you to leave a comment, liking the content. If you've seen this movie, go ahead and let me know what you thought about this film. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? And what you could do is also, added bonus, hit the subscribe and notification bell as well to notify you of any and all reviews to this channel. As always, thank you for choosing Man Cinema Reviews. Love Lies Bleeding is about Lou, a reclusive gym manager who falls hard for Jackie, an ambitious bodybuilder who's heading to Las Vegas to pursue her dream. Their love soon leads to violence as they get pulled deeper into the web of Lou's criminal family. With that being said, Lou is played by the wonderful Kristen Stewart. She is great, and as well as Katy O'Brien, who plays Jackie, the love interest of Lou. Now, Lou is a gym manager at this place. I don't think we know where this takes place. It feels like New Mexico. It feels kind of isolated in a desert Sierra kind of setting. Kind of just desolate place where not much is going on, but it's also set in the 80s, late 80s, I'm assuming, because it makes reference to Die Hard. Now, Lou has a father, played by Ed Harris, who owns a gun range, and JJ also manages that place, who is his son-in-law. He is married to Beth. That is Lou's sister, and that's played by Jena Malone's character. So there's just a key element to this film. It's like the small, desolate town, and Jackie is just a drifter roaming in. She needs a job. Unfortunately, she gets into it with JJ, who's this smarmy douchebag of a man who beats his wife. And unfortunately, she had to do unsavory things to get this job, but she is now hired at the gun range. But she catches Lou's eye, and this is where the reality that's grounded in this kind of crime drama meets this surreal, ethereal kind of horror film as well. So this film's like an amalgam of things going on. It's like a crime drama. It's kind of a romance because Lou and Jackie are these star-crossed lovers. Someone from the other side of the tracks meets this drifter with ambitions of being a bodybuilder because Jackie is just built like a wrestler, built like a bodybuilder. She has these ambitions to go to Las Vegas to compete in a bodybuilding competition. So Lou just wants a ticket out of this desolate town, but Lou's just tied to it through means of her father, who is kind of estranged. But something happens where these events take place, where the father, Ed Harris, is back in Lou's life, but this kind of complicates the relationship between her and Jackie because Jackie works for Lou's father. It's a big old mess, and with the backdrop of Jena Malone and Dave Franco's characters, Lou is just had about enough of Dave Franco's JJ. One more time that she has to see her sister with a black eye or just bruised cheekbones, she knows that she goes home and she's not safe. They have kids together. So there's this like amalgamation of these events that take place with the backdrop of just things that go very awry, and the surreal gets really just bizarre and out there. what I do like about this director, Rose Glass, is she made Saint Maud. This is her sophomore effort. Saint Maud was this kind of moody, surreal, religious horror film, which I did think that film was a very ambitious debut film. I remember watching it once and thinking that I liked it very much, but something about the elements didn't kind of gel in a cohesive manner that felt entertaining, or rather something that I can go home and write home to. Saint Maud was a very great directorial debut, and now with her sophomore effort, she really has to prove herself. Rose Glass is very ambitious. I like her sporadic and erratic storytelling, and with these small-time crooks and these shady characters, Kristen Stewart and Katy M. O'Brien have real great chemistry. I do like all the actors, everybody from Jena Malone to Franco to the wonderful Ed Harris, who has a sadistic turn and very scary fellow. Someone that you definitely don't want to be in a room with very, very long. It culminates into this very surreal and bizarre and sadistic turn where things go awry and characters are affected by others' actions. It really is great to see Rose Glass rise to the occasion and build upon the surreal, bizarre, underbelly of society. And she does it well with Love Lies Bleeding. However, just like Saint Maud, I just left the film kind of feeling like there was something missing, and the film kind of suffers with key characters and side plots and motivations that are brought about but don't really get worked out. And I feel like there are great characters here, but things aren't fleshed out. There are things that are introduced that you think they're going to build upon. No. She works at this gym. Kristen Stewart supplies Jackie with steroids. And the more and more she's abusing these steroids, the more and more she has this kind of Incredible Hulk-like features to her. She feels like she becomes this superhero in a way. But things kind of get lost and things go a little bit off the deep end. And that's where the film gets interesting, but there's certain key elements of the film that really don't gel out and come to full fruition in a way that serves the film's narrative. And I feel like that suffers a little bit as for the audience. I feel like there's a lot of praise to be had with a lot of critics. The audience score is very solid, but for me, I just really thought this was a mixed bag. I really did enjoy what was going on. I like the characters. I just wish that it culminated into a great film, and it really just comes out like a hot, chaotic mess, and not in pockets, not in a good way. I feel like things definitely go awry with the characters, but it suffers in the storytelling. I feel like there's so much going on, and the character of Daisy, it's this actress named Anna something, but she was great as well. I feel she's like a wrench in that's thrown into the film, and it's just an ends to a means when that character's events play out the way it does. It's something where it is a hindrance to Kristen Stewart's character, and she just has to figure it out. And in a way she does, and so does Jackie. But there's these ebbs and flows of this film, but then it goes surreal, and you're wondering what's actually taking place. Is this taking place on screen, or is this kind of like a dream? There's these real bizarre things that happen in this film, but that's part of Rose Glass's kind of signature style. I do like that she is into the macabre. the surreal, the bizarre, but it's a wild ride that doesn't really pay off at the end. To me, I think it's a solid effort. However, it just didn't meet my standards, and I wish I would give it glowing reviews, but I would have to give it just an average 3 out of 5 stars. I wanted more from this film, and maybe with a couple of viewings, I will get more of what the characters' motivations are. However, it just feels in pockets kind of stale and wooden and just barely scratching the surface. And I wanted a little bit more all-around character development that really doesn't get resolved between the characters of Ed Harris and Kristen Stewart, and this Daisy character and Kristen Stewart, and Jackie and Kristen Stewart. I just feel like these kind of, it's an ends to a means that meets from A to Z, and we just are along for a ride that's bizarre at times, but feels a little empty in pockets, and I wish it didn't do that. But hey, did you like Love Lies Bleeding? Let me know with your comments down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.